Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tarot Reader Shravanti, and in this particular video I'm going to talk to you about one very important topic, which is none other than numerology. As you all know, numerology is a science divination which is closely associated with astrology and which is used for naming babies, naming companies. It is used in many forms nowadays. So nowadays even people check the numerology of their cell phone numbers, of their door numbers, vehicle numbers, to make sure that everything is very lucky for them. So when I deal with clients, I get a lot of calls regarding baby numerology. So basically, I think 80% of the people want to name their children properly according to the numerology, so that the child is not facing any major problems and the child is very lucky. So when it comes to baby numerology, in this particular video, I am going to explain to you what are the parameters which are very important, what are the parameters which are non-essential but it is given a lot of importance, and how to fix a proper name using numerology. So these are the three segments in which you will be listening about in this video. So the first segment is what are the parameters which we need to check before fixing the numerology or the name for the baby. So when it comes to numerology, as you know, there are many systems of numerology. So when I get clients, they ask me, Madam, what is the system you are using? Are you using Pythagorean or using Chaldean? And are you using any other system? So very simple, only use Pythagorean system. Why I am saying this very strictly is because Pythagorean is a very complete system associated with our modern names. If you use Chaldean, it's not a complete system, it is an incomplete system. So what happens is, certain times, 99% of the times, the names fixed using the Chaldean system are not right. So that is why we generally ask them to only fix it using Pythagorean system. And the second thing is fixing names which have that nakshatra starting letter. See, many times it is not necessary that if it is Rohini nakshatra, it should start with this letter. It is Asilesha nakshatra, it should start with this letter. It is not at all necessary, because this letter beginning is only one indicator. It is not the ultimate indicator. For example, if the child is Surya Nakshatra, it says A, E, O, these sounds the name should start. But in the horoscope, if the child's Mercury is very strong, we can keep the names of Mahavishnu. That will be even more powerful. So it does not really require for you to strain on the starting letter, but strain on the planet which is the strongest. So the second parameter which you need to check is which planet is strong. And according to that planetary positions, please fix the name. For example, if the client's Shukra is strong, name according to Mahalakshmi. And if the baby's Guru is strong, fix it according to Guru's name. If the child's Mercury is strong, fix with Mahavishnu. If the child's Mars is strong, go with names of Murugar. So this is how it is to be done. So not just keeping the starting letter, but also the strongest planet alignment will generally be very lucky for the child. So the third parameter is having a proper name with initial. So when you check the numerology, what many people do as a mistake is they don't count the initial. For example, if my name is Shravanti, if you take the numerology of Shravanti and along with my initial GS Shravanti, actually my numbers will change. So that is why when I do a numerology, I take the numerology, I ask them to write down the names. I then ask them what is the initial or the last name which you're going to keep. I will ask that and then I will add it up and then only check the numerology. So that is why the third parameter of looking into the initials is very important. Okay. And the fourth parameter which we need to strongly check is the names and the horoscope alignment. So many people know they come up with new rules, and obviously there is one such rule that the birth dates number and the name number should match. So that is not at all necessary. If you have to look into like that, you cannot at all name anybody. So the very important parameter in numerology is associating it with your chart. So there are names, certain times names can be good when you are studying, certain times names can be good in your career, certain times it can be bad in your studies and good in your career. That is because from various parameters the names will vary. So when I check it from all the angles and make sure that number is very strong for the baby. So these are the very important 4 parameters. So let me again recap. Use Pythagorean system only. Second, there is no need for you to use starting letters. Use the strongest planet link. And third, please add up the initials and check the numerology. And fourth, only associate numerology with your birth chart. Don't take up unnecessary rules. So these are the 4 important basic things which I would like new parents to understand, or anybody who wants numerology to be done to understand. The next thing is, what are the things which we don't need to give importance at all? I have heard a lot of things when it comes to numerology. So the first thing is, don't give importance to unnecessary English words which people interpret. For example, there was one client who said, "Ma'am, my name is Giri Prasad." So one numerologist said, "In Prasad, sad is there, that's why I am sad." So this is really silly. Okay, Prasad is an Indian name. Giri Prasad is an Indian name. How can you bring up such a not at all a logical thinking of sad? So he'll become sad. This Mukesh Ambani. So in his name Mukesh is there. So that is why he's a cash rich fellow. Now I want to ask one question. There are thousands of Mukesh. Okay. So why one Mukesh is alone a millionaire or billionaire? One Mukesh must be a pauper. That is not the real reason actually. Please don't bring sounds and English names and words into account and don't confuse. This is one thing which all parents confuse. The second thing is, they themselves have rules saying you cannot name numbers with 7 or 3. Now certain people, you say, my son is born on 8th, so I cannot name him in the number 6. So where does this logic come? I don't know. And somebody has told saying, your son is born on the date of 8, so you should not name him in 1. So that will affect 8 and 1 is opposite. So all these things without logic, please don't give importance. Why people get lost when they need to name a child or name anything is, they don't follow the basics. You can itself think, what is the basics? What is the logic behind this? For example, one of my clients came and told me, "Madam, my number is 33. My name number is 33. And everybody says it is bad." So I said, see, generally 3, 7, 8, 9 is considered bad because it is a malefic number. But you don't have to take 3, you add 3 plus 3, 6. So you make it as a single digit. That is the rule of numerology. So unless and until you have a logical explanation, please don't trust all these unnecessary rules and regulations. There is no need for you to get stressed or get confused. And most importantly, what is the proper procedure? So in this segment, I will talk to you about the proper procedure of how to fix a name. Please note down the proper date of birth, time of birth and place of birth. This will help you fix the right lagna and other divisional charts. Don't give this approximate timing and all, because nowadays you have all facilities to note down the right timing. Second thing, go to a good numerologist, put up the chart and ask them what is the strongest planet, or what Swami or what God's name can I name the child. So have that clarification first. Certain times if Venus is weak and you name the child Mahalakshmi, it can affect the child. So you ask what names is best suggestible. Then you go for starting letters. Don't go for starting letters in the beginning. So the third step is finding out what name or god is very suitable for the child. Next is, please sit down as a family and discuss what name can be kept. Now when it comes to naming alone, I have seen lot of families having confusions. Mom will say this thing, mother-in-law will say this thing, father-in-law will be like this, your sister can suggest this. No need of confusion. Write all the names. Please give the final list of 5 to 10 names according to the preference of the family with the initial. So please make sure you give the proper list. And then what you do is make sure you align the name according to numerology. For example, if the name is Adidev, if you add an extra A, if it makes it easy and the number comes, then you can use it. Don't complicate the name. For example, Adi Dev, you don't get the number, you add double E, double A and all. It is complicating the process. So that is why in general we suggest you to give 5 to 10 names along with the initial so that we can easily align. So this is a very easy and simple process which you don't have to complicate. Okay, so in this video these 3 segments are the much most important for any new parent or anybody who seeks to change the name or keep a name. So don't you get confused with a lot of techniques, but follow the basics and logic a lot, and also follow the fundamentals very clearly when naming, because in names there are 100,000 rules which people get confused. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, share and also like this video. Keep watching my channel so that you can get a lot of information about astrology, numerology, politics, stock and everything. Thank you.